So, after 2 days in the hurricane shelter, I went back to my apartment, but there was no water or electricity. And of course, sanitation was an issue, unable to flush toilets. I was managing okay because the shelter was still providing meals. We could go over there and get a hot meal. But all four of my kids were very unhappy with this situation, didn't want me by myself in an apartment without utilities, no refrigeration, of course. So they hatched a plan, and what happened was the airport in Fort Myers, of course, was closed. So my son-in-law, he and my daughter live north of Jacksonville. He flew from Jacksonville to Fort Lauderdale, rented a car, drove over to Fort Myers, picked me up at Shell Point, drove me back to Fort Lauderdale, and then we flew back into Jacksonville. So I'm now at my daughter's house in Fernandina Beach, and I'm managing fine, and I appreciate the consideration that my kids had for my needs. But back to what I'm struggling with. I'm still crying every day, which is not a typical thing I've done throughout my life. Crying has been very rare. And I'm trying to figure out, why do I always cry in the shower? Is it the relaxing warm water? Is it because I'm not consciously, my mind's not consciously working on something at that point? Um, is it because I think nobody will hear me there? I mean, but I even cried in the shower in my apartment and in the cottage when no one else was there. So why do I cry in the shower? I don't know, but I do every day, almost. I did this morning, and I really, really miss my Bill. I wish I knew when I would see him again. I mean, I know I will someday. I'll go to heaven too, and I'll see him there. And we'll even get to sing together, I'm betting. Maybe take a walk together, sit and visit with friends together. But I miss him now. There's this huge, empty spot in my heart, in my life. And I know I can go on. And I know Jesus is with me and will be with me. It's just a struggle. And if you're a widow, I'm betting you're struggling too.